Hey, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're kicking some butt. We're back with Entropia Universe, of course, which is always a blast. So, what we're going to be doing is some casual play. Honestly, we're wrapping up the end of the year, and I do plan on being on Cyrene this next year, a good chunk, for the purposes of finishing out all of our fancy adventure stuff, basically. Not sure if I'm feeling the sound is at the right amount on here today. Oh, it is. Okay, so let's look at where we are in things. I burned out of a lot of equipment that we landed with, and we gained some new equipment. We should probably burn out these swords, see how much ammo we have. Don't feel that we have very much ammo for as much as we've been doing. Well, we'll buy some ammo, guys. That's what we'll have to do today. That's just reality. Let's get some weapon cells. Let's go with let's just grab 150, right? Oh, by the way, I want to show you something, guys. We do have the stuff to make that one sword. I'll show you this real quick. So we got the twin poison and the twin edge right here. And with the ability to make a bunch of them, in all honesty. The thing is, we only have a single click. And I'm not really comfortable with clicking our single click. Hey, thank you very much. Hope you're having a great day, by the way. And so, because we don't have the amount that I honestly think we should, I'm going to see which one out of the edge or the poison we think is better, actually. Okay, 1428. Obviously, well, wait, I think I just read that wrong anyway. 2041. Sorry. Oh, no. Oh. So we want this twin poison anyway. That's going to be expensive. Oh, I'm doing excellent actually at this point. It's kind of amazing. Had a great weekend, and I'm starting to put together a bunch of stuff on this planet to where we'll be able to leave this planet pretty stacked up. Um, right off the bat, because we have the ability to knock out the dailies, we should. I've been knocking out the dailies the whole time we've been on this planet, especially the crafting daily, every morning, like way early, not even on stream. And so right now, the machinery we're setting at is actually pretty good. It's not excellent, but you know what I mean. Look, machinery setting at 4,156. Every day, I think we're gaining like four or maybe even a little more in points. So it's going good. Um, all in all, this planet is amazing for scaling. Now, once we get back to Cyrene, we're focusing on arc badges and, well, basically insane stuff. Arc badges and stuff like that, though, basically, guys. Bunch of skilling, too, but in all honesty, Cyrene's where we focus on different stuff. I got all these random guns. I don't think we want to use these. I built this, though. Now, let's use this today. Guys, this is a gun I built over the weekend. I'm going to probably build another one in a second. Actually, let's do that right now. Hold on one second. I apologize. I came out here. We'll build another when I burn this one out. So this is the Shara MK4. Honestly, it's pretty good. I'll show you what's up with it. It's low level, doesn't require a high level of anything. I have economy enhancers in here. That's why we're dropping so little actual like ped and everything. 300 ammo burn. We're in excellent right there, 59.1. So all in all, it's a pretty good gun. 7 to 14 damage, and basically almost anybody in the game can use it. So that should be pretty effective. I already have a loot pill, it looks like. Now let's go through this. I don't want to shoot other people's stuff. See, that's nice. So we have to kill like 200 of these real quick. Find it. 200 tap right there. And then of course we're going to drop a probe at the place where that one material is. The sheep or whatever it is. Because reality wise, I want to have about 4 clicks or so we can get one of those swords and actually see what's up. This is a good gun though. This, what is it called? I hadn't been hunting with these. Sara MK4. It seems super good for a low level gun. I don't know why it went multi-fire right there. That was a little weird. These Sunjits, that's one of my favorite mobs, guys. Just because of my relative luck with them. I just happen to have had good samples with them. Not that it necessarily is statistically for everybody else a better mob. You know what I mean? I've had some outliers that made me really like them, and I've had overall good success with them as a mob. Oh, I don't want to hit that guy's stuff. See how he stopped us? Right in time. Gotta really watch that stuff. This is a popular hunting area, and everybody basically zaps the crap out of it. Look at how much basic leather stuff we're getting though. And so that's one of the things that's going to give us another texture run before we leave this planet. In which we'll probably do this week. Because we're at the 26th. And starting at the first of the year, I really do want to see us on Cyrene working towards our ARC badges. If we can earn 600 ARC badges this year, I know that sounds insane, right? Um, I don't know. We can upgrade our plates, do some other random stuff. Be setting at 900 ARC badges. That mean we're beasting up a lot. You know what I mean? Those don't come easy. But the real reason behind the Siren thing is, guys, that's where we get our micro skills and stuff from the dailies. And that's also the planet that allows me to have the greatest amount of AFK type um, basic increases with defenses and stuff. I really like to, when I'm on that planet, and just like working on other projects and stuff, sweat the weeds on Cyrene. And I know that sounds weird, but it builds up my dodge and stuff. And so, big fan of sweating weeds. I also sweat the Panaleons too, but that's more for that daily. In which we're going to do the Panaline daily like pretty much every day for the purposes of collecting all the I don't know. Either the Panallean or the robot one, and probably it's going to be the robot one, guys. Just going to be honest. It'll probably be the drill bots. Got off on these other random ones. I had worn this out a little bit this weekend. Yeah, see, it's holding up good. I am gonna go back and grab somebody from Calypso that I ran to Calypso last week if they're still wanting to go to Cyrene though. Cyrene's an excellent planet, you guys. This is an excellent planet too. There's a lot of excellent planets out there. I'm not gonna pretend, but you know. I really like tabs. So if you guys don't hunt tabs, I'm not telling you it's like the you have to hunt the mob, but it's a pretty good mob. Super easy codex, honestly, because just cut right through these guys. They have a good mixture of different like qualities without it being actually a ton of difference in HP. I mean, you see, it's taken me like 3 shots instead of one on the bigger ones. Maybe on a really big one, it might take 5 successful hits or so. Or maybe 6. Let's be honest. That looks like it's gonna be more. Oh, if there was a golf club, I would hunt them with one. They look like you really could just run up and polo hit them. I have a club, but honestly, it's so inefficient hunting these guys with clubs because they're spread out so far and they're not aggressive, so you have to run up on every one of them. Same with melee hunting them. I actually love melee weapons, but I don't think it's the greatest thing to hunt these guys because the spread. Oh, crap. I'm gonna move away from those guys. It is a lot of times. Just oh, you'd knock them pretty far. If they had those mechanics built in, it would be pretty neat. Can you imagine knockback mechanics in this game, though? Honestly, a lot of games should put blowback and knockback mechanics in, though. Just the crazy stuff that would happen on the map would go up. And I like crazy stuff that's happening on the map most of the time. Ah, crap. Keep trying to find an area where we're not, like, accidentally zapping other people's stuff. I'm starting to think that there's too many people, right? That would be absolutely. You know, you could actually create little mini games at that point where you'd be like, okay, first one that gets this right in that wins some. I think people would be really upset about that point, but I don't know what I would think if something just went, especially if it could damage you, like if it had a weight. Ooh. I'm gonna move away from these. This mob is being overhunted right now by too many people, guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just run over to a different mob and hunt it for a second because I have to kill 100 more and I don't want to be snaking people's stuff. I really don't like doing that. It's okay, but you know. So you know what? I'll bet I do have enough stuff to make is some kind of other sword that's lower level. Hold on. I was setting in a lot of stuff the other day, guys. At least I'm pretty sure I had stuff to make a one of this planet's swords, or a couple of them, maybe even. I don't know, more than maybe a couple. Not the fancy ones, guys. We'll check on them though. If somebody, oh, I guess not. We'll check on some. Ah, construction time, guys. What are the odds we succeed, though? I really hate situations like this. We don't have enough Lulu pearls to necessarily say that we're going to get a success. Let's try anyway, right? Do you guys feel like, yeah, why not, right? Okay. Clicking it. Odds of a success on that low of a thing is not great, and yet it happened anyway, right? There we got a 50 pet sword. Let's throw that baby on. Let's go down here. It's somewhere in here. Right there. Drop that over there. That's more along the lines. I'm going to sell some of these guns that we just grabbed randomly on this planet. They're not ones we made. They're just like, they're drops. And in all honesty, we're probably not going to use them compared to the stuff that we have. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, I don't know if anything could actually get us anyway, guys. But, super low chances now. It would probably boost the economy of Tolan. I actually think a lot could boost the economy here, but this is a pretty active planet for one of the ones that's so far away from the start planet. Honestly, this planet has super active economy for not being anywhere near where, you would think. I'm just I'm impressed at how many people are always here. Look at all these people just right here. Now, granted, here's the thing about this planet though. There are a lot of people right here, and they're not as well spread. Of course, some could say the same about Calypso. Like, there's a ton of people on it in a couple places. We're gonna go up and kill these guys too. Ooh, how much damage? This might be overkill, guys. Hold on, let me see what we're actually doing. I didn't even look. We just make a weapon. Oh, that's probably not the best use to that. Yeah. Okay, so back to a different gun. We'll use that sword though. We're gonna use that sword up today. Sorry guys, I didn't realize. Yeah, no, that's a super good way to do it. Do it in sections so you're on the planet for a little bit. That's what I like to do too, like 2 weeks, 10-day type periods. That way you like literally can sit there and soak up the planetary missions. That's super handy. And Cyrene's an amazing planet as a base planet. Do you sweat the Panaleons or do you sweat the weeds? Most people are Panaleon sweaters on that planet, guys. which I'm not saying anything against, but you know, this guy seems like he would be proper for the sword. Okay, yeah, we'll kill the. We're gonna just use the sword anyway, guys. I really like the Paneleons for the daily mission, though. Oh, oh, that's a good choice. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people like to use the instance to do their Paneleons. That's actually a good way to do it. You don't have anybody messing with you and stuff like that. Do you know? Yeah. The other thing is, oh, well, that's not bad. 400 pet on a Paneleon, it's not horrible at all, especially if it was one of the littler ones. It's an excellent hit. Uh, Cyrene's the planet that I used to bring up all my robotology and stuff like that. Super handy for that. I mean, you can work robotology on other planets too, so I'm not trying to say you can't, but Cyrene's definitely got an easier setup for a lot of that stuff. And the weapons technology stuff, or weapons manufacturing, or manufacture weapons. It's manufacture weapons, probably. Look. Weapon technology. Manufacture weapons, yeah. The manufacture weapons skill is why the real reason, guys. The other thing, so as we're trying to get the 600 arc badges, if we can get to 3,500 um, in manufacture weapons this year, that seriously, like, insane opens up what we can make. Just gonna let you guys know. Oh, yeah. It's really rough. So you know what I do is I go in there and I get some on me and I pull them out, scan them, and then kill them, and I just keep repeating that, straight up. But yeah, it is super freaking boring to work on. Did you work on your xenobiology though? Because that's absolutely easy to work on that planet too. Like super easy. Somebody showed me a trick which I'll have to verify that I'm allowed to show people it before I tell and show everybody about it. But there's a that planet has super easy xenobiology compared to some planets. I just like to make sure I'm good with people before I show their tricks. You know what I'm saying? I want to be showing somebody's bread and butter. And so, but yeah, Cyrene has so much stuff. This planet is freaking. If you could combine, honestly, yeah, there's so many good dailies on the different planets. That's the frustrating part is they're so far away from each other that it doesn't make it profitable or convenient to have to fly back and forth between them all the time. So if you can set up I'm gonna go on a vacation on this date, and I'm gonna just rock out these planetary missions on this planet. It seriously does help though, depending on what you're trying to do. I mean, so xenobiology um, is such a pain in the butt to build up. Let me just tell you guys. I don't have a high score in it, so don't be prepared to be like, oh, jaw dropped, okay? And honestly, I haven't seen a lot of people. So there's my robotology. Maybe my xenobiology. Yeah, xenobiology is slightly higher at 64. This literally is such a pain in the butt. You have to be 30th level in some kind of looter that contains it. And then you literally get 1 point for every so many ridiculous amount of dudes you scan of the right type. But it's a looter skill, but you have to scan people to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess, guys. It's a mess. That's why I'm convinced it's so valuable, because they made it so hard to get. Yeah, they're naughty. They're like, let me place this in such a manner that you will not be able to get this very easy. And so my belief is that it's probably important. See, we just got our daily done for that. That's some kind of like long swordsmanship or something. I don't know. We'll find out when we collect it. This, we probably need to switch back from the sword though, because these guys are not in the same zone as hacking people down with that sword, guys. Trying to get right there. Or right here works too. These guys are though. Now I'll find out how many we have to kill these guys. Dohar. Okay, there we are. See, this is the one where you could use a sword and it wouldn't be that big a deal because they're so freaking dense. Except we didn't make a sword that would be the right zone for these guys for sure. This is such an easy mob. Everybody here's doing their dailies pretty much. Oh, yeah. Straight up. Nadira's the unlock is a little bit annoying. I believe it. Because they come in waves. It's so weird. You could hunt these dudes and not get one at all for a while. And then just get like two in a row. Or none. Yeah. That's a super hard get. You can, if you're naughty, you can buy them also and craft your way to them. Because each time it kicks you back one on a craft, it counts for them too. But I took a long time to get them too, and then I literally put together the crafting thing at the very end. I believe that it's a super lot that they want you to kill to get it. It's worth it though. Do you just do the crap out of that mission though every time you're on this planet, huh? And so, super worth it mission. By the way, if you guys don't know about Nadira's Once an Apprentice, that's the machine mission that I use. And honestly, guys, it's a big deal. If you're gonna craft things, or if you're just gonna save it up and sell the skill, I guess you could do that too. But the skill's a super big deal. Everybody I know that has the mission unlocked dailies it while they're on this planet. Period. Like, which that tells you something. Where everybody on a planet pretty much pulls the daily on it. You know what I mean? By the way, these ones I'm doing now are pretty much like every other hourly or some crap like that, basically. And so they're very easy to just knock out. I'm gonna get away from that dude. I'm gonna get us right into the middle of these guys. That way we won't be messing with nobody's stuff. See, right? This feels like we're in our own zone. Oh, that's true. It's the dog tag guy, right? Hold on, let me find him. Hold on. I gotta remember where he is. Oh, thank you. Okay, where's this guy? Probably over here. I remember seeing a dude hanging out near the trees. Okay, we'll go back through. Uh, Hold on, I'm gonna jump off here. Where's this guy? Am I going the right way? Because I'm not seeing the dude. Maybe he's over here. Is he over this way? Or am I going the wrong way again? Okay. That dude. Okay. Where is he? Okay, I'm not seeing him though. Let me clean these guys out. Oh, I see him now. Okay. Good looking out, man, because I honestly was not seeing this guy at all. Oh, crap. I don't even have these on me. Where would I even have kept dog tags, guys? Okay, hold on. Let's figure this out. Obviously, I was on that mission. Where would have I put dog tags? Crap. Let's hope I didn't take them off this planet. Hold on. There is a small delay between chat, which I don't think I should have anymore because I don't like play PvP games that it matters in that way. And so, but that was rough anyway. Oh, I do have them. Sorry. Guys, I guess I already have them. I'm glad you knew where they were because I was like, what do we get for this? I didn't even know we were on this mission, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, let's give this guy's dog tags. Okay, what did we get for that? Oh, some universal ammo. I'm okay with some skills and stuff. Let's look at what we got. That's not bad. Plus, we got a small amount of universal ammo. But now we know where that guy is, so it'll be easy to find from now on. That's always helpful. I'm gonna move this back to where I like it. It's in a weird spot. Is that a daily? Yeah, almost everything does give a bunch of skill on this planet. This is a super good skilling planet. Um, a mixed bag on some things on it, but the skilling part they've got down. Um, the it's kind of like an hourly, honestly. It says daily, but then it lets you basically claim it and go hunt for an hour or so and restart the mission again anyway. On most of them. You know what I mean? Oh, you're talking that one that I asked about. Not asking. Okay. Good to know. Ooh. See, this little rifle is perfect for these guys. There's a bunch of weapons I really like on Cyrene too. Um, honestly, they're burning through specific ones. They have a cycle. It takes me on the sun jocks a lot of time though. It matters which ones I'm doing is really the determinant factor. Like tabs, I really can burn through some tabs. That's one of the ones that I could do multiple times. The others, I'm not as fast on, and I slow down a lot, especially the bigger ones. And so I could do the tabs multiple times between others. But most of these others take too long. I couldn't just do them again and again and again as easy. For sure. Like these Dohar, we're not grinding through them as fast as I'd like. We now have a hundred right now to kill, and we barely killed 72, plus a bunch of Mokots, so that's okay too, you know. I think it's impressive when people can just zap through these, but I don't know their return rate either. I know the people that are swanting through them are actually for sure doing good. Maybe they're moving slower, but they're doing definitely good. It is just as exciting as sweating, honestly. The few times I've just done it, it was not my cup of tea. I mean, if you're really a dedicated grinder, which there are a lot of dedicated grinders in this game, honestly, that's the one thing this game has some people that have super good discipline on the emotional grinding of a game. Some people that have bad discipline, but if you think about it, the people that have been really grinding and grind hard, like some of them seriously have some discipline to it. Like, there are some pushback forward points, where you have to push past at least once or twice some of the stuff. Trying to get us through this as fast as possible, it's just not very fast. That is one of the reasons I agree. I like the people that are just like zip through it. But I do know one of my buddies, he had a cycle at one point, and I can't remember which mob he was killing, but tabs every day multiple times because he wanted to build up his anatomy. And then um, he did the one with the dexterity and perception every day. And so I'd have to look up which mobs give what with their daily. But basically, he'd get on and just run those mobs specifically for their skills, and none of the other dailies at all. I mean, except the one crafting one. Nadira's. Everybody that's skilling on this planet, I think, does Nadira's. It'd be crazy not to. In my opinion, it'd be crazy not to. I mean, somebody might think I'm wrong, so. They just think so, though, guys. The truth is, it would be crazy not to. If you've got qualified to do it, you should be doing it. It's one of the main reasons I go to Tolan too. It's a huge, huge asset to anybody ever planning on being a crafter. In my mind, like coming here, it's like going to Monterey and not doing the engineering daily, guys. It makes no sense. And I get you, somebody be like, I go to Monterey all the time, I don't do the engineering, dude. If I'm flying through space and I'm going to be anywhere near there, I'm going to be there for 2 days, 3 days to get my engineering. Just going to be. And my engineering is literally on my guy, my highest score. Like, I know that's a weird thing to be your highest score, but engineering is my top score. Not the hunting stuff, not the other stuff. And I actually think I benefit greatly because I craft. It's a big deal. So I'm not going to skip machinery skills and engineering skills and stuff like that. That's just madness to me. Now, somebody else might be like, well, you don't get this skill. Tell me what it is. I'll probably look into it. I'm into skills. I mean, like, flat out. There's literally no skill I'm trying to avoid. I'm just not trying to put out. Oh, that's pimp. That's really good because that's a different one to have as your highest. That's an anomaly. That's very cool. What have you been doing to get your aim up so high? Straight up. That's super cool, though, by the way. And why is your preference to aim? Anybody that's an anomaly, I'm always wondering why their preference is to an anomaly score. Which, by the way, an anomaly score is a good choice, guys. If everybody has the same scores interacting with stuff, it's not gonna be this cool of a game. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't intentional. Do you know what caused it though? Like, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'll show you this, and this is another anomaly that won't make sense. And I'll be honest about it. I'm not gonna be like some people. See my blueprint comprehension? How that doesn't even make sense that it be so high, because my engineering is that high. But there isn't a daily for blueprint comp. I legitimately have worked the crap out of it, so some of it's legit, like hey, but when I've had super good like outcomes and stuff, I've bought in and chipped in. Oh, okay. Well, that's not a bad thing, dude. That's a fascinating way to go. I need to bring my aim up. It's not the highest of my stuff for sure. Right now, I'm needing to bring up lots of stuff, though. If it has to do with combat, especially. We're still working on that. Oh, guys, we're flying through this now that I'm not paying attention to it. Do you guys agree that this little 4 is a pretty freaking good gun? I really like it. It's a good range of damage. Shoots reasonably fast. Oh, that's a good choice. Honestly, crafting's super fun. Super addictive. Like, there's just so much to it that people don't know about. And there's so many blueprints that people don't know about. Yeah. And you get to have fancy gear that nobody else necessarily even gets to have. And that I think is insanity in any game. You know what I mean? Yeah. The crafting part definitely got me, like, eventually. But at first I was like, nah, not my cup of tea. I'm gonna just blast things. And then, I accidentally started crafting stuff. I don't even know what got me into it. But some random thing. And then all of a sudden, poof. I think I had a mining global, guys, is what it was. And I had a whole bunch of material. And so I did a crafting run of some kind and got a bunch of blueprints. In which is probably what started my obsession in blueprint popping. I really like getting all the planetary blueprints. In which we're missing pretty much a lot on every planet. There's so many blueprints. I even realize how few of the overall actual blueprints I have. And I have crap tons. Which is crazy. I don't know how many pages I have. We'll find out. Oh, I'm going to tell you. Yeah, my plans evolve too. Plus, you don't understand how crafting works when you first try it. You think that it's just a straightforward thing. Crafting's not straightforward, guys. It's super tricky. Because all the hidden skills and stuff. Because all the, hey, you need this subcomponent. The subcomponents get you. Holy crap. There's dozens and dozens of blueprints that I've accidentally bought because they were rare without really looking into them when I was new. And I thought, oh, that's so cool. I've never seen that blueprint before. And then I would pay some pretty reasonable markup on it because it was new and I had never seen it before. Then I'd find out that the subcomponent going into it, good luck on that. Or it has Dunkel in it. That's the other funny thing. Yes. So yeah, the supply chain issues. Yeah, because there's the dudes that will start making something, quit making something. You can't make everything yourself. That's not even realistically, guys. Honestly, that's the biggest thing. There's no way you can even make everything yourself. I make a lot of stuff, and I even know that there's a crap load of stuff that I'm not gonna bother making because somebody else already makes it super cheaper than me. The other thing that people don't understand is that on a lot of the lower level blueprints, people are actively skilling or attempting to get blueprints by popping blueprints. And some people don't care how much they return ped wise because they're looking at it as a lost court like they're going to skill. So then they'll go in and they'll take and they'll like run a giant run and they'll turn in the stuff, but they'll turn it in because they don't need to get all their money back, right? For like not enough. And some markets, guys, there's no way you can craft it for what the stuff's being sold for. By the way, we got handgun skill and long blade skill there. Now I'm going to shoot over and we're going to kill tabs. We're only going to have to kill about 81 of them. That'll go fast. But yeah, anything like I don't want to say because I'm not on a planet where I can see what markets are being underran. But often the markets aren't actually conducive to you making money in them. Like if 10,000 units of it are being made and it's a tier 1 blueprint, it's probably being overproduced because people are actually just trying to skill off of it. And if they're just trying to skill off it, they're not making money off of it necessarily. They'll just take their returns. So they'll check whatever the biggest batch is selling for, and they'll basically like undercut the market, not even knowing what it costs them to make it. Honestly, that's the funny thing. Um, Even if I'm gonna undercut the market or I'm in a lost court myself, I guarantee you I'm gonna figure out what it costs me to do and what it costs me. Even if I'm gonna take the loss, I'd rather know the loss. But I see a lot of people will make huge runs and just throw it in there at what the market says it is, despite there's no way they're making money on that. Just gonna say. I've made stuff and I still to this day make some stuff that I don't necessarily make money on, but I want a blueprint off of it or some, other trivial thing that I'm after. In fact, there's a blueprint that I've been running on this planet, basic auxiliaries, the whole time. And I'm pretty sure I take a small loss, especially since I'm TTing the stuff out. And I'm doing it because I'm. Oh, I didn't mean to snag that guy's thing. I'm doing it because I'm trying to build up my electronic stuff before we head to Cyrene for the robot hunting. Because electronics is really a factor of robot hunting. You know what I mean? And so, or people trying to improve the quality of their BP. That's the other one. And that's a reasonable one to take a loss on. Your BP until it's at full quality, it's hard to actually make money, guys. That's why I always say it's really expensive to work a BP up. And so any BP that I'm not going to be using at least once a month or so to make a big batch of stuff, I don't know if it's even worth working up necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like figure out what you're going to make and then figure out what all components go into it and if they're even reasonable to make or if it's one that like 50 dudes are making so you can probably find them cheaper than you could make them. When I can find something way cheaper than I could even make it, I prefer to buy that. Just gonna say. I thought I saw some. I was hoping I saw fruit, guys. I'm gonna go burn up that sword. Just trying to get through these little guys. I shouldn't have bought all that ammo. It doesn't look like we really needed that much. Yeah, I'm really liking this little laser rifle. It's a low level one, but for a new person, it's a super awesome weapon. No, it doesn't ever go to waste. And you can always TT it back at the exact cost that it was. So, like, legitimately, ammo's totally liquid in this market. I have no issue with overbuying ammo normally. Opposed to some other things that I overbuy, materials of some kind or something. Hey, thank you very much. We're flying through these guys, though. You know, if I used my pyro chip, we'd burn through some of these dailies faster. But I don't feel that that's really what we're trying to do. I definitely need to use more swords on Cyrene, though, guys, so we can get our strength up. And beast ourselves out a little bit. Okay, there's our 200 there. He's gonna disrupt my jump. Maybe. Ah, they did. They disrupted my jump. Crap. I hate it when they do that. By the way, eventually I really am going to get a wormhole chip. I mean, I know those are really expensive and really rare, so we're not like today and stuff like that, because in all honesty, I have priorities that are not like necessarily a wormhole chip is the highest one. But I do have the ambition to get a wormhole chip. It'd be super handy. Oh, yeah, a Killian broadsword will totally jack you up. Um, they break down their percentages of the skill that they use in which. No, no, you don't. You just link them. Wormholes are easy to use. So you click the wormhole chip and you literally click where the other side goes on the map and it connects the wormhole. I've known somebody that had a wormhole chip before. Unless like they didn't explain it right. And they might have not explained it right. I've never had one. You select the other person, so does the other person have to have a wormhole chip? Because I don't know anybody that has a wormhole chip anymore. Like the person, oh, you used to have one? Oh, so I didn't know that. I thought that they just clicked the other person and or the other place. Oh. Oh, so they weren't just clicking another place, they were clicking another person. Okay, that makes more sense. I didn't understand what was happening then. It was so long ago. So, how much did a wormhole chip cost, honestly? Like, was it super insane expensive? Are we talking thousands of dollars? Or um, are we talking it's not crazy? Oh, 8K US dollars or 8K ped? Honestly, ped. Oh, that's not as bad. That's still super expensive, and I mean, I still want to have one. I'm gonna just tell you guys the truth. I'm not gonna be one of those people that pretends, oh, it's really expensive. I don't want one. I super do want one. It's 10 ped per wormhole that you set up. That's a little costly, guys. So did you just use it for events then? Because that's the only thing I can think of that it would be a good choice for. You know what I mean? Like I can't think of what I would use it for besides like an event. And I've never hosted an event yet. Oh yeah, no, that's super. So if you're having a good event though, it could be worth it. Or if you owned a land area, you know what I'm saying? But 10 ped per thing. Is it anywhere on the planet though too? Like, yeah, I can fly some people around TPing them at that cost though. You know what I mean? I don't like flying around. Okay, see that would. Oh, so that's super handy then. Yeah, I would want one for an event. We're gonna have to get more important though. I'm gonna just be honest, guys. I'm gonna have to work on a lot of stuff. Like having some kind of event that's important enough that we're having an $800 chip that we use once or twice a year, probably. I don't know. I do want one. I just I don't know how I justify it or make it where it's a worthwhile thing for me right now with the way I play. But thank you for letting me know. I've never owned one myself, and so, but I did think it was super handy. Yeah. Do you own a land area already though? Cause I don't yet, but I do want one. Guys, we're whipping butt with this sword. Oh, I could picture not wanting to sell unlimited resurrection chip. Yeah, that's super cool. I'm trying to get. Oh, I get you. A lot of people like deeds. I like deeds. I still kind of in my mind, I mean, my heart, I actually do want a land area. I just don't have a good business model for how to actually make it do anything for me right now. And so, honestly, if you don't have a plan, it's not usually a good idea to go and invest a bunch of money. Like, you know what I mean? It's a very bad strategy to spend the money and then figure out how you're going to profit off of it. Oh, yeah, you should play with. Oh, crap. I'm not trying to kill that guy's thing. That's the way to go. I try to play for fun because honestly, there's better. It you're. This is not the place to get rich. This is a great place where you can make some uh, money if you know iffy while you're playing and having some fun. Not everybody makes money. Not everybody loses money. Some days you do good. Some days you do crappy. But at the end of the day, if you're having fun, that shouldn't matter. And so I try to not make this into a this is how I'm attempting to make my money. I like the game though a ton. And geez, over the years it's just grown on me at this point. Especially the crafting. I super love crafting. And powering up my guy. Honestly, that the character build on this game is super good. But yeah, playing for fun's a good idea. If you're not enjoying the game, you definitely shouldn't be playing it. Honestly, spending a crap ton of time playing a game that you don't like is not the way to. Even games I like, if I get burned out on them too bad, I'm like, I'm gonna have to be done for a second. It'll zap your soul playing stuff that you don't like. Seeing where this is at. Guys, this burns up pretty fast, it's looking like. Be switching to. Sometimes burning up fast is a good thing, though, guys. I mean, it is the amount of ped you dropping in per really like. So, sometimes it sucks. Getting tons of basic leather extractors, though. I'm gonna check this, guys. I think we might really. Uh, I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I was trying to figure out if I thought we had enough basic leather extractors to do something with, but not yet. I might have to order some onto Planet, guys. One of the favorite things I like doing on this planet while I'm here is always doing a texture run. You get some really good textures on this planet for one, and texture runs are absolutely good skills. Like if you guys haven't looked up a texture blueprint and what kind of skills they drop, they're serious as crap. Like not something everybody does, but on top of that, you can create some mad cool stuff with the textures. Like just insane good stuff, guys. Really liking this little sword though. I'm not sure how expensive the Lulu things are, or if we can just mine a bunch of them cheap. We might have to. Oh yeah, this sword is burning right up. Let me see how much is this difference. I'll switch this one after. We'll stick to swords. I don't have super high strength yet, and our basic defensive stuff and HP isn't as high as it should be because we've been mind blasting too much, to be honest. And so a little bit of this stuff wouldn't hurt us, or a lot of this stuff actually. I really am going to tell you guys I love mind powers. Such a good mob. So, what all deeds do you guys hold the most of? You guys, what deeds do you guys think are the best right now? I haven't done actually return analysis on it at all. I haven't like looked at them for a week or two, maybe 3 weeks, to be honest. It's been a little bit. Bought some deeds, have some deeds. Don't remember which ones I thought were the better ones at the time. I do remember I was frustrated a little bit because I felt that at one point Next Island did not really, it missed a payout or something like that on me, which I didn't like. But what can you do? Okay, that's how fast you can burn through one of those little swords. I got a couple of these on me. I made a bunch of stuff before we came here. Oh, AUDs are super awesome. I don't own an AUD. I have a buddy though that he bought the crap out of AEDs a long time ago, and honestly, I don't even think he puts any money into the game except when he feels like it. Like he's stacked on AUDs, but he plays a lot. He might still deposit even with all his AEDs. He plays the crap out of this game, so you never know. But AUDs, man, those things they pay out good. I don't have one or a bunch like some people. In which I'm going to tell you, some people have really, really stacked those things. There's people with grips of those. That's pretty good. Do the moon deeds pay out yet? Or are they paying out consistently yet? I don't own a moon deed, guys. Yeah, I have Arcadian Underground deeds and all the little share ones, mostly. Oh, yeah, well, it'll probably get better, I hope, right? I assume that all these financial instruments in this game have a chance to get better. I would hope to think that at least. Game population grows and stuff. I'm still hoping for the game to actually have a some kind of second wave moment when it gets onto that new system. Can't remember what it's called right now. Something 5, Unreal 5 or something, right? Yeah, it's Unreal 5. See, that's I kind of feel the same on ancient Greece deeds. I didn't think that they were as consistent as I wanted, and so oh, I honestly I didn't pay attention to that well enough to know. I wouldn't doubt it. I know when they did that mini mayhem, um, when they put it on Crystal Palace and stuff, that was super freaking beneficial to the Crystal Palace shareholders for sure. Like, holy crap! I would not have been able to guess that they were going to do that. And I had a bunch of Crystal Palace. Yeah, I saw that it had done a payout. I don't know what's up with the ancient Greece ones. I don't feel that they're performing as well as I wanted them to when I got them. It's okay. I'm kind of not gonna like move out of my position at this point, but honestly, I wish the ancient Greece stuff would get itself together. And my belief is they need a Hydra. Just gonna. Oh crap! I'm not trying to kill that dude's stuff. Whoa, giant Hydra. How do you have ancient Greece without a Hydra? You know what I'm saying? And they need an event with a wall, right? You know how on Planet Calypso they have the alien invasion and you can repair the walls and stuff like that? They need a wall in a pass that's a group event in which you have to hold the wall. Oh, combat deeds? Yeah, straight up combat deeds failed. So the idea was good on that. Um, they just didn't have the ability to deliver, honestly. Like if they would have really got that game up and made compets a thing, integrated it into the game and had the app like they were planning to where it was going to be what, some kind of app game thing. Honestly, they probably would have returned really super well for everybody. But they didn't have the ability to execute it. They got too pie on the sky on that, I believe. And that's an opinion, guys. That's not like, you know, some kind of, I don't know what, news story or something. I think so too. And so they didn't know how to actually deliver a good idea. And that's the saddest part. A good idea had at the wrong time is worse than anything, guys. Because that'll allow you to fail at a good idea. Failing at a bad idea is not crap. Who cares? You just recover and like move on. But like a good idea at the wrong time is a horrible, horrible situation. Like straight up. Like, and that's what happened to them. They had a good idea. They had the ability to deliver it, and they had it at the wrong time. And so, bummer there though. I did buy some of those deeds at one point, but I honestly thought that they were going to be able to actually pull it off, to be honest, guys. Because I am not a computer person, right? And as not a computer person, I didn't know the complexities or the intricacies that were going to go into them getting up their compact game. But can you imagine the people that, if it would have been a successful off branch that did have compact deeds, they'd be all the ones setting flush in here with all their compact money. Just saying. And so, I don't know. Would have been neat. I actually am hoping that it doesn't make it where they don't have any innovation like that. You know what I mean? Where like the one thing that they tried like that went bad, so they're like, nah, never try some crap like that again. Like it was a single try, but who knows? That was gonna be big though. Everybody was super hyped about that. I remember. Everybody was getting their pet taming stuff up. That was such a big boom for this game, to be honest. Even the just false belief that it was gonna work out the way it was, um, got a whole lot of people dedicated to going in and working up a whole crap load of pad and hours into something that never hit fruition, to be honest. They should circle back on that. Not on the compet necessarily, but on expanding out the pet tamer stuff to where it's a little bit cooler, just to be honest. I want to let that dude know I'm almost done and I'll be out of his hair and not killing all these mobs. Guys, can you believe we did not get a global? That's what they need to do is make the pets more functional. Honestly, and that's pretty easy to do. As they gain levels, they should get 10 kilograms of storage capacity per level that they are, period. Every single one. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, some of the stuff probably should have more uses. Like, I don't understand how there's no mounts in this game at all. Like, none. But as a default, every single animal should have storage capacity at least 10 kilograms per, thing, level. That way there's more of a reason to level up and stuff. By the way, thank you very much. We're going to go and we're going to see if we can get our material. I'll show you where it is. This is where we're getting the yeshib or whatever it's called. And in all honesty, it's actually pretty rare. So what I've been doing, I'll show you exactly where we've been getting it. They have it marked as right here. Okay, so that's kind of true. Good, we have a few clicks left. And I'll show you the deal with it. Where I've been getting it is right around that area. See those little like archy area stuff? That's actually where I've been getting it, guys. If we can get enough, and I believe we can because we've got 4 more days, and even off stream, I'm going to come check this every day for the purposes of attempting to get enough of this for making that sword, honestly, guys. And for whatever else we end up being able to make. See, that's a no. They told us no on it. I don't like it when they tell us no. By the way, I'm using a Ziplex 20 with a Athena 2 amplifier. I really like them. I think they're amazing. I'll show you the Ziplex's drop zone. Oh, by the way, I'll put this up here where you guys can see it. Drops within a pretty good range. 590 something because I have it amped with a single depth amp. Honestly, that's not really impressive depth yet. So this is where I've been hitting it, is inside here, which is not really the most convenient place to hit it, because you're pretty much always having to summon it to you. But let's try to hit it. And I've been checking back about every other day or so. I don't know its respawn cycle or anything like that, you know what I mean? That's not the right thing though. Oh, we're gonna totally drop. Oh, that's pretty insane. Did they wanted a really lot for a Gold Rush 3 though, huh? Like insane amounts. I make these Ziplexes, um, and so I wish I had a Gold Rush. Can I tell you though, guys? I'm gonna switch over to a different machine soon. I'll show you it in a second. I'll poofy us somewhere. Cross your fingers, guys. Because honestly, this material is not in a lot of places. So if we don't get it here, we don't get it today. Okay, so I'll show you exactly what the idea is here. And what I'm going to switch to, in plan at least. Um, Currently, I've been making Ziplexes And the Z20 is the one I predominantly sell and make. It's an excellent tool, and so, oh, they didn't say, just PM me. Well, I could picture that. Honestly, that's such an expensive item that I'm not at the point that I'd probably be into to getting that. I gotta figure out exactly what we do need. Right now, and I'll show you why I'm also resistant to getting a lot of stuff. Okay, so we got our BLP. Let's go here. So we have 54 pages of blueprints, which is a good amount of blueprints, guys. Um, the weapon we're trying to get the stuff for is this twin. I believe it's the poison and not the fate that we're currently packing, but maybe it's whichever one has the higher damage. That's 28. Fate is the 33. I'll bet it's fate. Oh no, it's poison. Okay, so we're trying to get enough to make this Yashib poison. I collected the thing on this, like the HOFs for tiering this. There's a theory, there's a chance that we're able to actually get it on that. That would be super cool. Um, these little rifles right here, where are they? I'll show you this. This is what we were using today earlier. This is a super easy weapon to make, you guys. Look at this. It doesn't take a bunch of stuff in it. And it's not really expensive stuff. Excellent 7 to 14 damage. And super low level people can be doing them. I'm surprised I don't see more of these for sale. Well, maybe at that 130% markup, that's a little extreme, guys. But I do agree on. I'll show you the sword I was going to show you though. Hold on 1 second. Oh, you. So the level stuff is not as important as having a base of skills across the board. So I built up my skills like so 500 in all the stuff for a tier 1. So look up what your thing is. And so like a tier 1 blueprint, you really should have at least 500 in the core manufacturing, 500 in the other one, 500 in blueprint comp, 500 in engineering and stuff like that. The level stuff, right, tricks everybody. And this is straight up truth, right? Your level will be dragged up by the highest thing that goes into it at the highest percent. So your level will not indicate accurately what you're actually good at. Because and this is people can be like that's an opinion. It's not really an opinion. If you look at it like a mathematical equation, if you're missing pieces of the equation, you're not actually at the full numerical value of whatever level it says. So like in my case, right, I'm probably a reasonable level club manufacturer of some kind, right? Let's find clubs. Um, in which it's being drug up by my other stuff. Oh, uh, well, I don't have a good example. Oh, this. We're not a good enhancer engineer. I'm for sure not a good one. So here's this enhancer constructor. It's at 22nd level, okay? You guys, my enhancer stuff is not at 22nd level worthy, okay? And we'll get to it real quick, and I'll show you what I'm saying. So my other stuff is dragging up that enhancer stuff. My enhancer technology is at 1. So I have none of that. So my level tells me that I can go do a 22nd level blueprint. I will get my butt kicked for sure on a 22nd level blueprint, which is only tier 4 or some crap like that. Um, because I'm not tier 4 at enhancers. I'm not anywhere near. Like it's a trick. And it's the same with any other like profession. Technically, You're not the level you think you are. You're whatever the formula says you're basically are based on the aggregated. Um, in chemistry when you do the weighted volume type calculations and stuff like that for stoichiometry, that's really what it's comparable to be honest, is a stoichiometric calculation in which you're literally being tricked a little bit. So this is what I'm wanting to switch to, is this TK 200. Yeah, it's aggregated rated. You can't, do not trust your level at all because it doesn't necessarily mean anything, especially if you have a disproportionate skill dragging it up. And I have disproportionate skills that I've chipped in that honestly, in some cases, disproportionately make a lie. Like it makes it where it looks like I'm a certain level, but I'm not. And so even though I indicate a certain level, I actually go back through and I count up how many of my skills overall are above the minimum for that tier of a blueprint. And that's when I do it. And I know that sounds ridiculously anal, but that's absolutely how I see it works. Nobody in this game has seen the code that I know of. So I am talking, of course, without having any ability to see the code just like everybody else. But my belief is that it does not work on level, that it works on an aggregated formula that takes into account the skill scores more than people believe. And I think that that messes people over sometimes. So, guys, look at this insane thing. So I've got to get just a little bit more up on my stuff, right? My e-matter. But this thing, it's starting, if you're qualified, at 776. Is that not crazy? And so I'm trying to switch to these TKs off of the Ziplexes. Right now, the Ziplex 20 is awesome, so I'm not dissing it. And even the Ziplex 25, I'll show you the 25 real quick. Ziplex 25, awesome. You only have to be 7th level to use it. It's 626 depth down. That's huge down there. But the reason I want this is because when I first started mining, I actually started because I was naive enough that I thought that I was just going to go out and I was going to grab some Dunkel. Because what had happened is I had bought a blueprint that took Dunkel. And I had no idea what Dunkel was yet. And so in my mind, I was like going to go grab a kit. I looked up where Dunkel was. And then I went out there and I spent a good amount of ped trying to get Dunkel, not realizing that it was so deep in the ground that there was no way I was getting it at the level I was. This machine right here is within the range that you could hit Dunkel. Once I bring it up a little bit higher, like drop some depth enhancers in it and stuff like that, it is for sure going to hit Dunkel. And for me, that's a huge deal. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing with the Dunkel guys at all, but my overall plan was that, well, you know, to make something cool, to hit Dunkel, um, basically that's the gist of it, right? Everybody's big dream is that they're going to hit some Dunkel. Okay, I'm going to find somebody real quick that's actively streaming and doing stuff. Oh, you know what? Green Toker looks like he's actively playing and doing stuff. I'm going to raid over on him real quick. By the way, I do want to thank you guys for hanging out, being epic. I hope you guys are ready for an amazing new year. I'm planning on kicking its butt, and I'm hoping you guys really do kick some butt too. Um, I'll see you guys another day, I guess, on Wednesday and Thursday. Peace and very best wishes.